everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for an announcement video for all of the reads for the Last to Read book club coming up in February, March, April and May. So for those of you that don't know, the Last to Read book club is a book club that I run with Ely from Earl Books and Lana from Lore and Lullabies. We started, I think, in September or October last year and have been really enjoying the book club. Thank you for joining us, those people that have been joining us so far, and if you would like to join us for any of the upcoming months, that would be absolutely fantastic. We're going to do something a little bit different today in that this video is going to be a collaboration with Ely and Lana. They also have the same kind of video on their channels, so I will link those videos and their channels in the description below so you can go and check all of that out. But now I'm going to hand over to Ely.
Here we go. First of all, I'm going to explain a little bit about poll for March and April. So we decided to do this on our Discord, which is where the vast majority of our members and our friends are, and the easiest place to kind of update you all on things. We also have a Twitter, so if you're interested in joining in, or if you have been joining in and you aren't part of those two places, the links will be below for them. We usually run the polls on Discord. It's the easiest place. So if you want to have a say on what we're reading, pop over there. Also, you can add suggestions of what you'd like to read in the future. And also we have throughout the month, sometimes some reading schedules, a little bit of discussion over there ahead of our live show. February, there has been a little bit of a change. We were meant to read The Witch King by H.E. Edgmon, but we've had to change it because of lack of access. I think I was the only host who could get a copy of it, and very few of our members on Discord could either. So we decided to change it. We will still be reading The Witch King, but it will be in June of this year, after the paperback is released here in Australia, and hopefully it will be a little more accessible through libraries and a more accessible price for you all.
As for May's book, we will actually be deciding that by using a spinning wheel app. So Lana has loaded all of the possible books that we thought would be fun to read in May into the spinning wheel app, and at the end of the video she's going to pick out May's book for us. So yeah. So stay tuned for that.
Instead, we are going to be reading Lost in the Neverwoods by Aiden Thomas. We wanted to stick with something that was still LGBTQIA+, and this was the one that we kind of decided between us hosts, one that the three of us could all get our hands on, and one that seems to be more accessible for others. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a synopsis as to what the book is about. It is a little bit of a Peter Pan retelling. The little pitch is when children go missing in the small coastal town of Astoria, people look to Wendy for answers. It says that 5 years ago, Wendy and her brothers went into the woods and only Wendy came back. So in that time, 5 years later, Peter turns up, who is a boy that Wendy thought only really existed inside her dreams. And he says that if they don't do something, all these children that have gone missing are going to face the same fate as Wendy's brothers. So Aiden Thomas is of course the author of Cemetery Boys, which is quite popular. This one is a little less popular, but still lots of people have read it, so it should be an exciting read for us all, I think. I would love to hear if you are joining in.
March, as voted by you, we will be reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber. Caravelle is a fantasy softcore enemies to lovers story set in a carnival that takes place once a year, where the patrons of the carnival actually get to be involved in the carnival itself. The story revolves around two sisters, one of which is kidnapped by the carnival to be the main centre of the show, essentially. Whoever finds her first is the winner of the carnival for that year. The other sister, Scarlet, has always been told that the carnival is an elaborate performance. However, she does get swept away by the love and the heartbreak and magic of it all. Scarlet has 5 nights to find her sister, or she could be lost forever. There are so many twists and turns in the first book of this trilogy, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. We don't currently have the second and third books in the Caravelle trilogy planned, but if you would like us to read those as a book club, then let us know. We're more than happy to try.
And the book that won the poll for what we will read in April is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. This is actually a reread for me. This is one of my favourite books of all time, and I'm really excited to read this with you guys. So, we follow a man who was, I think, in his late 20s, early 30s, and he moves down from Scotland to London. He's got a really big, important job, got himself a partner, you know, having what he imagines to be the best life. And then one day he sees a young woman, lying on the street who is obviously in serious need of help. So he helps her, and he suddenly sort of brought into this world, this other version of London, which is called London Below, and he starts down this adventure. Yeah, I really enjoy this book. I think it's fantastic. I love Neil Gaiman's writing style. I love the way that he weaves his stories together. He's very imaginative, and I am super excited. It's been a while since I read this one, so I'm really excited that it won the poll and that we'll be reading it together in April. So yeah, like I said, this is April's book, Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman.
Baby in my arms. Very on brand for me. In May, we will be selecting our book via a spinning wheel. We've put all of the current suggestions for the books to read into a spreadsheet, and we'll use said suggestions to pick the top 4 options. We have added... We have added all of those suggestions into a spinning wheel to produce 4 books to vote on for May. So, without further ado, let's go do that.
It's Editing Mel here. Just a quick note to let you guys know that we are aware that this was a lot of information in this video, so there is another announcement video that will come out towards the end of May, letting you know about June, July and August. So yeah, don't worry if this was a lot of information and if you've forgotten what's going to happen in June, particularly given that that's quite a while away and everything. We will let you know in that new announcement video, but always the information will be on Discord, and we announce stuff on Twitter as well, so that's in the description below. Alright, and that is the end of the video. Thank you so much Lana and Ellie for joining me today, and like I said, their channels are in the description below, so you should go and check them out. And as Ellie said, all of the details for the Last to Read book club, including Twitter and Discord, are in the description below as well, so you should definitely go and get all of that information. Come and join us for all or some or one of these books if you would like to. We would absolutely love that. And yeah, that's it from me today. Please do comment below if you are thinking of joining us, if there's a particular book that you'd like to read with us, if you have read any of these books and you're planning to reread with us, or even if you've read them and what you thought of them. Comment all of that in the description below because I would love to chat with you about those things. If you would like to leave me a comment but you don't know what, then leave me a cow emoji because our mascot is of course a cow. All of my social media details are listed in the description below, so if you'd like to go and follow me on any of those other platforms, please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you will be joining us for some or all of these books. If you did enjoy this video, I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, like I said, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time.